And here we go. We are live in game number 2. We have Asha. This time it's Soviets, fielding, airborne troops, guard motor, and urban defense. On the other side, we have Kimbo as Oster, fielding Blitzkrieg, Jäger infantry, and defensive tactics, or defensive doctrine. And we see a doctrine pick right away from Kimbo, going for Blitzkrieg. One of my favorite commanders, actually. Not sure if
Very solid utility in this commander.
it has a lot to offer, but it's I think the pairs would always like commander which you say, yeah, it's not bad, but it's not those commanders which were being picked most because it was never like absolutely broken, right? At least
Yeah,
in the
and I
pair.
think now it's even more prevalent, right? Because the Stuka close air support got removed from Jaeger infantry. So
Yeah, it got though 25 ammo more expensive. It's not much, but I think it's a lot of a nerf to looters, at least in 1 versus 1, because I have the feeling often banking up 200 ammo is already a lot, but 225.
yeah, well, the bigger problem is the recent nerf to target acquisition, right? It takes a couple more seconds for them to lock on.
Yeah. By the way, good positioning there from Asha, pushing really aggressively towards the fuel of Kimbo. Kimbo tried to get his suppression going with the MG, but was not able. Now has to fall back. And I think we were going to see airborne guards, airborne troops from Asha, because he's not going for the casual first or second engineer from the start right away, which often indicates a 4 conscript build order then. And 4 conscripts is like, I think, nowadays only done with airborne troops, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I believe so. Bit of a staring contest on the left fuel here. Both players just waiting for supporting units to arrive.
Yeah. And Asha is getting the support. I think once he sees the more squads, he will retreat right away. He's trying to get into the house, but I think he can't win this engagement against the green cover there. Maybe just a little bit stalling there.
He was a bit slow on his second grenadier timing. That's why he wasn't able to pitch in on that engagement.
Yeah, also the third grenadier was queued a little bit later. 4 of conscript on the way, as predicted. Let's see if he will pick this doctrine or not. Because airborne troops is a really good 1 versus 1 doctrine. Like, there's no reason to waste it if you're really ahead. But on the other hand, you want to pick it early because it's a weird spot, right, for a Commander Terminator format, like an early game doctrine. If you don't pick it,
true.
later on picking doesn't make any sense, but if you pick it early and then you realize I didn't need it, it's wasted.
He still has a couple of minutes to make his choice, though. I guess he's just waiting to see how the early game pans out.
Yeah.
To decide if he needs the SVTs to remain competitive or not.
Nice MG positioning there from Kimbo. MG42 now moving up a little bit too far away. Could have set up earlier. But will now get definitely the suppression going. Flamer in the flank. Should retreat now. Yeah, I guess the suppression, but it doesn't matter that much. MG might go.
MG could go down, though, retreating across the red cover.
There's no red cover.
Oh, there's no red cover. Okay.
Feels good,
Feels
man.
bad, man. Whoops. But you can just see how much more maneuverable the 4-con start is, right?
Yeah, he's everywhere, right?
That one extra squad that can actually pitch in during engagements without a flamer. Yeah, just allowing him to get around the MG.
Yeah,
but a bit.
It's weird, right? 4 conscript was like the meta build order for such a long time. It got then kinda abandoned for the double engineer triple conscript build order.
Yeah, I think that's more because of the prevalence of guards in the meta, right?
Yeah, fair enough.
Want to make room for those units. And I know you don't really see the other variety of guards in tournament play, like the ass guards or the air guards. But, you know, in Automatch you do see them a bit.
Yeah.
And the 3-con build just it's so much easier to fit that unit in.
Kimbo completely off the field, but getting tier 2. Lacking heal though. Claymore is always a nice tool because of the amount of health damage you can get, and Kimbo is now forced to build the bunker there right away.
Mm-hmm. Not going for the 4 Gren build that we saw from Asha last game.
Yeah, I think he wants to get out to 2-2 a little bit earlier, but with the current map control, I think going for the 4th Grand would have been smarter. My co-caster today is Sidewinder. Pineapple. You should know him because he's one of our clanmates there, right, Kappa? MG42, I don't like that. One thing I really don't like, but people do a lot, is like solo capping with the MG42. In my opinion, the MG40 should not cap. It should fight. Like it should be always like trying to help out in the engagements and everything, and not cap.
Yeah, he is pairing it up with the Pio though.
Yeah, it's something.
Fine. But Conscript already on the flank, and the MG's pretty low too. So
AT on the way from Asha. Not needed, in my opinion, since the 2-2 is not even in the queue.
Kimbo about to get forced off in the top.
Really aggressive telemine there from Kimbo. Next to the cutoff of the left-hand side.
Ooh, that's cheeky.
No sweeper though from Asha, so an aggressive telemine actually makes sense. Sniper got cancelled and got the 2-2, so maybe a misclick. Let's see if 2-2 and Sniper and 2-2 share the same hotkey.
You can tell he's really trying to hold on to the airborne, like not picking it for
Yeah.
as long as possible. Because he is at 2 CP now, so he could have gotten them already, but was in such a dominant position, I guess he didn't want to spend that just yet.
He wants to save up all the good commanders probably for the finals, like.
Yeah.
But keep in mind, for picking them in the finals, you need to reach the finals first. And Kimbo is definitely not an enemy easy to pick on. Keep in mind, he beat Isildur in the last tournament, which is something noteworthy, I would say.
Bit of a suboptimal engagement for the MG here. But the squad does get forced off. Yeah, wait. Oh, there's only 2 windows on that side, that's right.
Yeah, this building is not that best building.
Because I thought the MG was not fully in cover there, so...
AT gun getting the first shot off. 2-2 gets away though. ATAC on ground didn't hit.
Bit hard to hit with the elevation on the road and whatnot.
Yeah, it went into the bushes though. Wonderful rifle, it might get the wipe, but wonderful... Is this gun barrage? And he gets the wipe. Full retreat now though from Kimbo. Ooh! This is gonna hit
Yeah, I'm telling you, this gun is just a mortar role-playing as an AT gun, occasionally.
It was worse than the past, right? Where it had the higher rate of fire.
Now, yeah, well, here it might have benefited him a bit, because
this time it helped,
earlier,
actually.
It wouldn't have hit the retreating Grens, I think.
I would say Kimbo's in a decent spot there.
Yeah, he stabilized a bit. Getting that wipe was pretty big.
T70 on the way from Asha, still no sweeper. The binding spot is just perfect from Kimbo.
All eyes on that teller right now.
Yes. Sniper on the way from Kimbo. MG42 retreating.
Decent choice.
I would have preferred an AT gun first. But on the other hand, it's mid at 9. And mid at 9 might say it's a little bit late for T70.
Yeah, he might have gotten lulled into the false sense of security of thinking Asha is going to skip the T70. Because it's past the timing, but
let's see if Kimbo can bait him over the telemine there. Oh, that would be glorious. That would be insanely glorious.
I doubt it's gonna happen right away, because all of the engagements happening
at the moment
in the middle
really
and the top right now. Yeah.
You can see really how Veteran C2 kicks the Grenadiers over the edge with the 40% more accuracy.
Yeah, just picking off those cons models at max range like it's nothing. Reveals the sniper and then retreats immediately.
IT gun on the way. T70 not getting snared. Kimbo rather retreats.
I think it's a fair choice. Though.
Yeah,
He
it would
would've
be a waste of ammo. He wouldn't have achieved anything, right?
Yeah, and the squad was so low, the chance of him getting bopped while getting the snare off is very high.
Mine going down from Asha, and here we go! Asha decided to pick the Doctrine.
There is the Chairborn.
Dropping a SVT and a Dushka right away. Yeah. But I think the power spike moment for Airborne is kinda gone. I think the biggest power spike with Airborne is 2 CP, right? Getting the SVTs, the LMG grants are not LMG grants now, they're only grants.
Yeah. And this sniper could really be a thorn in Ash's side. Obviously no option to counter snipe with this build. No tier 1.
No chance in hell at the moment. And backpacking is always really expensive, right? What the heck is doing Kimbo? He's like driving front into AT gun and T70 range.
Well, he's got his whole army right behind the 222 though.
But still, probably as a bait. 222 gets away. Dushka does the
probably wanted to try to get the Ziz to overstay, you know, try to get that last
try to
shot
get the
up.
kill. 18 nades are an option for Asha.
Sniper force back again. Not ideal.
Yeah. Yeah, sniper is so far not that effective. 2 kills after 2 or 3 minutes on the field. Second Dushka and second SVT on the way. Asha's getting auto shoveled. It's time to camp. The second Zilkando is missing.
He dropping in a second Dushka. Yeah, alright. Sensible choice.
Yeah. T70 going spotting mode. Still no sweeper from Asha. He's not expecting. Gren hits the mine there. Sniper opening fire. This gun opening fire. Not hitting the sniper.
Oh,
I thought it would be a dead sniper. It looks sometimes that way.
Is it even possible?
No, you can't one-shot snipers.
Yeah, I don't think so, right?
No. Yeah, you can't. Snipers have, I think, 81 health. T70 might go down. No.
This is where the elimination.
Oh, MG42 got the recruit.
Oh, true.
No.
He's gonna take it too. Triple MGs now for Asha.
That's a lot of support teams there. Second AT gun away from Kimbo. Ooh, that might sniper. Will he roll? Nope, he sniped at the AT gun.
I thought Kimbo would maybe try to tech up here instead of getting the second AT gun.
Yeah, but
since he's in a pretty good fuel position.
yeah, in my opinion, teching up is not worth it. Never mind. AT gun is not worth it, like against one T70.
Yeah, exactly.
What I would love to see from Asha is an airborne guard. They're not that bad, right? They just get outshined by 4 conscript, but since Asha lost 1 conscript, getting them with double DPs.
Yeah, but he does have the triple MGs at the end of the
Yeah.
day, so maybe he doesn't really need the extra AI. And the air guards will probably just be, if you upgrade them with the DPs, it's just meat for the sniper.
Yeah, fair enough.
Although the sniper,
Seven
I guess
kills.
hasn't done too much.
It takes some time, right? You need to have veterancy too, I think, for more rate of fire. Once you have more rate of fire, it gets more efficient against Soviets. But it takes some time.
Nice use of the tripwires here from
Yeah.
Asha. We've seen a couple of them so far, inflicting just a little bit of extra bleed. Kimbo teching up now, so P4, I imagine another minute or 2.
Not even sure if P4 is
counting,
like P4 might.
not counting the build time.
I don't know the build time of the P4, man. I don't
it's
know
like 45
any build
seconds.
time actually. I know one, but that was changed rather quickly when they nerfed the looks timing and give it like an 80-second build time. And suddenly no one was building luxes anymore.
I wonder why.
Yes! It took ages to get the looks on the field. Holy shit. Yeah.
Wait, actually, Kimbo hasn't even put down the tech yet.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Good
not
dog, he has
sure.
the resources for it.
Where does he go from here? Like, would you invest in tier 3 or would you just go straight to tier 4 and get maybe like a Brum Brum or something like this?
I think going tier 3 is safe. Because Asha's not that far off from a tank, right? If you
Well,
keep in
he's
mind, the
getting one
tank
right
is
now,
already in the
actually.
queue. And some stability to frontline would make sense with the P4, but I think the P4 won't give him the much needed punch. It just would stabilize, but won't give him a big edge. I think P4 and then taking up into something stronger would make sense. Because Asha has a lot of support teams, right? So if he goes for the standard meta, gets a second AT gun, he will be soon pop capped, so there won't be a swarm of T-34s. So double AT gun and one P4 should be able to deal with double T-34, I think. And then a Werfer or something like that, or Brumbear would probably be more efficient, but P4 is needed in my opinion, just for the stability, right? Just imagine like the AT gun is slightly out of position, the T-34 gets an amazing shot and gets recruit, and then you would need something to up in and close the gap, but you don't have it since you are taking up.
True, yeah. Just makes his defense a bit more fluid if he has that P4 roaming around.
Yeah.
Could also go for the command P4 with this commander. But,
Yeah. 10% damage reduction.
I'm not sure how effective it is as a first tank.
T70 no, T. Oh, the worst!
Ah.
Oh no!
Yeah, nothing nearby to capitalize
Yeah,
either.
it will be just repaired. P4 in the queue. And by the way, thanks for all the follows, much appreciated. Yeah, it would have been better if the T70 would have hit the Teller mine.
Sniper up to 16 kills now. Pretty overstaffed, you know. He's gonna have to, or understaffed rather. He's gonna have to deal with all 3 of these MGs pretty much.
And the conscript, right?
Yeah. No indirect fire or anything like that.
Yeah, indirect, like I said, Werfer, right? Against so many support teams.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, Kimbo also has a repair problem. One vet, one engineer. So actually the Biden takes the T-34 out for quite some time, which will give Kimbo some breathing room. So in the end, not that bad. Probably not the best outcome that Kimbo wished for, but definitely better than just getting swept.
Yeah, been out of action for a really long time now, so.
Yeah, second engineer only now
good.
on the field.
So the P4 is going to have its initial impact long before the T-34
Yeah,
does.
and T-70
So
out
the
of
other one came
position,
out
but again, before hits the fire. Double AT gun though, and the P4 will be a hard time, but with the rocket run, keep in mind. Even though I think the rocket run against medium tanks is not that efficient.
Yeah, would need a snare or some setup prior. There is a defensive teller mine from Kimbo, right on top of the double packs.
Never park your own vehicles on your own teller mines. Or units. A stray shell would detonate it and suddenly you're looking really pissed.
Trying to get aggressive in the middle here, but
yeah,
exists in a fairly good position.
Sniper might have to retreat. Sniper has to retreat. Sniper has to retreat.
Flamer
Guess what just happened?
The teller. Oh my god. The caster's curse. Not like this.
He would have got the T70.
Well, at least he didn't lose both of the packs. Could have been worse, I guess.
Well, rocket run on the way.
Oh,
Oh, he survives with a nickel of health.
oh my god.
222 goes down, but Panzer roaring in.
Is he going to bounce?
Well, now he retreats.
Oh, okay. Well, that was anticlimactic. Alright.
222 went down. Not looking good for Kimbo.
Oh, T-34 coming in from the flank here.
Oh, he had no ammo. Fair enough. Thanks, Erafik, for
Oh,
pointing
yeah,
that
true.
out. Second T-34 on the way.
Feels bad, man.
Well, with no indirect fire against 3 MGs. But yeah. So kids, what do we learn? Don't stand on your own minds.
Man, this stolen MG42.
And it takes ages to kill because it's 6 models.
Doing more work for Asha than it ever did for Kimbo.
T-34 goes
Oh.
down though.
Oh my god, the rate of fire. Good lord.
A little bit slow also on the side from from Asha.
True. Second P4 pretty close, assuming that's gonna be his choice.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
Yeah, the thing is, Kimbo wants to creep on the map, and what does he find? MG.
More and
MG.
more MGs.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
And he's gonna have to start getting concerned about the VPs pretty soon as well.
Yeah.
Triple cap, 300 VP deficit.
Like, I think Kimbo is winning the infantry engagement, but because there are Dushkas or MG42, he can't push. And when he
Yeah.
pushes, he gets pinned. Sniper will go down. T-70 went around the flank. No snare in the base.
Yeah, that's a dead sniper, yep.
Yeah.
Asha going in for the kill here.
AT gun gets recruit. I think that's game. Like, the sniper was the only unit that held him in the game. Also, when Grenadier went down.
Mm-hmm.
And to drop the
Suppose he's
MG42.
He's gonna
There's
try to
nothing to
make
pick it up.
one last play with this P4.
A little bit sloppy today from Kimbo.
Yeah, well, can't take all the credit away from Asha.
Nah, Asha played fantastically.
Extremely solid game from him, even in the early game where Soviets are supposed to be a little weaker
100
Yeah.
points remaining. We have
before
a new
cons
Panzer
start.
foe.
Even though he lost one of the cons, worked out pretty well.
Yeah. He adapted
Punishing,
really,
yeah,
really
punishing
well.
the aggressive MG play, MG42 play.
Yeah. I think if you play really aggressive, you have to be really on point with retreat and unit positioning, otherwise shit will go down south really, really quickly, as we saw, right?
Mm-hmm.
Also a bit unlucky from Kimbo that the Tether Mine didn't win. Probably planted it for the T-70. And it didn't went off it the way he liked it.
Yeah.
We are down to 75 points.
Not too many engagements happening on this side of the map over the course of the game, so the T-70 when it came out had no reason to be on
Yeah.
this flank. So
70 VPs remaining.
trying to consolidate on one flank here, but he's so
New sniper on the
massively
way.
outnumbered.
The problem, he can't do anything against the MGs, right?
Yeah.
Nice hit though. Might get one Dushka.
Barely
Just get
consequential
recruit.
loss. Yeah, for Asha though.
Yeah, Asha also has twice the pop cap, and that's never a good sign at minute 25.
No tellers left on the field to prevent a dive, right? So
Yeah.
looks like he's just going for it. T70 straight on top of the pack.
Yeah, there's nothing to prevent it, right?
Nope.
AT gun gets decrewed. Bounce from the P4, rockets on the way, but not needed, and Kimbo drops.
And yep. Damn, some tight play from Asha so far.
Well played there. So let's wait till the game realizes that Kimbo dropped. Have a little post-game talk. Yeah, I think Kimbo's strategy fall apart once he lost this MG. He was never able to recover that well. At the point where he was slowly recovering, losing this P4 really just broke everything apart.
Yeah. He was already ill-equipped, I would say, to deal with the double Dushka.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then having to deal with his own MG on top of that, it was never gonna